You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Let's fucking
It's time to get to the chopper because we ain't got time to bleed. And also because there's something out there waiting for us, and it ain't no man.
We're going to have some fun.
You're ghosting us, or I'm ghosting myself. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first installment in a Predator Watch-Along series. We ain't got time to bleed. We're doing this in celebration or possible...
hopeful anticipation.
Either that or in memorial. In memoriam for the Predator franchise. I hope not.
Oh, God.
We are doing this with hopeful anticipation for Predator Badlands. Predator is obviously something that is very close to some of us here.
Because been living under a rock, if considering there's a common theme here on the channel. There's a lot of Predator stuff.
It's very true. So yeah, we are going to be going through most of the Predator series, including the crossover with Alien versus Predator, or crossover with Alien.
Yeah.
You're probably wondering why we aren't doing the right. You're probably wondering why we're not doing Prey or Killer of Killers, and that is an easy answer. It's because some of us don't have access, nor do we want to pay for Disney Plus, and also because for whatever reason they have decided not to release Prey or Killer of Killers on home media.
I've seen physical copies of Prey.
Okay, Killer of Killers though, no bueno.
Yeah,
fair enough.
But
so
then again, we've talked about Killer of Killers here already, so
yeah.
So if you all want to know our thoughts on that, we have a video to that. So go check that out. Yeah, I'm plugging the channel.
No arguments there. So yeah, we're going to be going through Predator tonight, Predator 2, Predators, and then the 2 AVP films. Which AVPR is going to be a funny one to go through because, well, the hard copy that Danner has is the unedited version. In case you don't know, the streaming version, and I went to YouTube, Disney Plus, and Amazon, and all three of them have an edited version of AVPR that has enhanced visuals in the sense that the movie's very dark, like from a color lighting standpoint. It's very dark.
What lighting?
Exactly. But you see, this version has enhanced lighting where you can see things a lot better. They've also trimmed quite a few scenes. The cut that Danner has, I believe, is an hour and 41 minutes.
Yes.
But the hour that's on pretty much every streaming service, or the time, sorry, is an hour and 33. So they cut out quite a bit. So
did they cut out the fucking pool scene? Or any of that bullshit?
I think they cut out part of the pool scene.
That's not enough. That is honestly one of the cringiest scenes in either franchise.
Oh, you mean, now tell me, you looking at me or the clock?
Yeah, I'm looking at the clock because I'm waiting for this fucking scene to end. If you're asking the audience, that is. Anyway, why are we talking about that piece of shit?
Because
we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Well, in the meantime, we're watching the original, the classic, like one of the best pieces ever made.
The bona fide Predator film for Predator films. Let's not just say that Predator 2 and Predators aren't good. It's just
this one's lightning in a bottle.
Yes, I think it's definitely a product of its time, and that's a compliment because you look at future installments in the franchise, you can see that each of them borrows from their specific time periods of being made, which in the case of Predator 2 is fine. It's a 90s movie. Early 90s, mind you, but 90s nonetheless. It still has the whole genre blending, action, horror, sci-fi, however you want to put it. That being said, Predator is the standout because of it's almost like a trifecta, right? So you got the typical 80s action film, then you got slasher horror, then you get survival. That is 3 subgenres in one film.
Oh yeah.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Funny. It's funny when you were talking about how they really do feel like something of their time. That goes for that particular film too. In other words, it was trying to be funny. Like Marvel. They tried to Marvelize this franchise.
God.
Which is kind of funny
in
considering
2018.
Which is kind of funny considering that Shane Black did do Iron Man 3.
That's true.
On top of that, the opening scene in that film with the Predator ships, flying through space, it felt like Marvel.
That is when I knew we're in trouble.
Especially the look of it. Like, just the color palette that was used, it looked like a freaking Marvel film. Whereas the
cheap-looking set of the spaceship itself,
devoid of any kind of Predator culture.
Yeah, it's just
it's like
sci-fi.
A generic sci-fi.
Very vanilla.
Yeah, a generic sci-fi ship, and especially when you look at Predator 2, and you see the design. Now, granted, that wasn't indicative of the entire Predator culture, mind you. That being said, I think Predator 2 is overlooked as far as expanding the lore. Granted, it was called the Lost Tribe, that clan of predators, their own little subclass in the overall Predator culture. It's still a very interesting one, and something we have not really seen since 1991. Or was it 92?
I think it was just 1990.
I think you're right. I think I'm getting Terminator 2 mixed up with that. But regardless, though, let's go ahead and dive into Predator, shall we? If you guys didn't know, or maybe you do know, we did this with J-Man, and it was great.
Yes, over on Backtrack Cinema, it was Action for Autism. Something. Am I getting that right? If I'm not, I apologize. We did that. We had some interesting takes. There were some good clips that he edited out. Well, took out some clips and made into his own short videos regarding some of our opinions on the movie. Like, is this the best Arnold movie? Yes. Is it? Well, when does it become horror? All that. We had shit to say, and you know what? Maybe not as rich here. I'm sure we'll talk a little more about that as we go along.
There's plenty to dissect with this film, I'd say.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so for anyone following along, we are starting at the zeros or the black screen. Commencing with the countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get to the chopper.
Chopper.
Hello there, Kyle. Gotta appreciate the old 20th Century Fox intro.
Oh, yeah. Pepsi for Predator.
Funny.
This is electric Pepsi.
Kind of fits with a Predator's cloaking device, yeah?
I guess.
Well, I think it's safe to assume that the production team for this film took inspiration from John Carpenter's The Thing with this opening.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what would be really cool?
What?
And this is one of these little fan fiction ideas. Where, what if the Predator, or a Predator, was hunting the Thing? And basically, you just splice together the two opening shots. Where the first shot you have is the flying saucer crashing to Earth. And then, a little bit later, you get the Predator ship coming in.
Ooh.
Now, granted, the Predator probably shouldn't be trying to make a trophy out of the Thing because, of the whole splicing and assimilating.
Yeah.
Still, though, I could think of a cool little story like maybe the wolf predator is chasing after the Thing. The wolf is coming to clean up the mess.
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, you didn't know that Jesse Ventura was in this movie?
Yeah, I knew he was in there. I was like,
He's like a big actor,
I also saw Carl Weathers in Precious Soul.
Carl Weathers?
Carl. I said Carl Weathers.
Weathers?
Coral?
Coral leathers?
Also, do we appreciate Alan Silvestri's music? Oh, there he is.
We can. We do.
We do it all the time. He's honestly, he's in my top 5.
Yeah.
Just as far as a composer goes, because whether he's doing some action, superhero, or even just comedy, he makes it work.
Yeah. Here's a good question. What would be your top 3 Alan Silvestri soundtracks?
I'm gonna just pick the obvious ones: Predator, Back to the Future, and the Avengers. Yeah.
That's a solid list.
I picked the most obvious.
Yeah.
Even Stuart Little was good.
Never watched that movie.
Well, think of it this way. The score feels like a character in that movie. Like, you'll have Stuart Little doing like a fucking boat race on a lake, like, model boats.
Mm-hmm.
Silvestri comes in with a score to make it feel epic and grand. It's honestly kind of amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But let's not forget one of his biggest blunders. Mac and Me.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a waste of talent, but I mean, I like that movie for being so terrible. Anyway, why am I hogging all this? What about you guys? What are your favorite Alan Silvestri scores? Top 3. Let's go.
I mean, I'm pretty much just going to have to copy off of yours just because I don't really know him for much else.
Fair.
For me, it's Stuart Little, Predator, of course, and Back to the Future.
Oh.
Some damn fool accused Carter of being the best.
You son of a bitch.
The moment that has been memed to oblivion.
That's worthy.
It's very true.
Let's see, I got to push it to my pencils. If you were to just show someone that shot and said, "This is a shot from the Stallone movie Over the Top," they'd believe you.
Wow. Berlin.
I'm pretty sure that there would be someone who would say, who's Stallone?
I never hit a kid before.
Zombieland.
Have you seen Thanksgiving?
That slasher movie?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, there is a moment like that too.
I've
fucking
never punched a kid, but
no.
$20,
Let me put it to you this way. There's a heavy metal guy, my favorite character in the movie, by the way. He's having a party. He's monologuing about Black Sabbath to these Gen Zers. Like, you think Black Sabbath died just because Ozzy was out? No. It goes on about how Ronnie James Dio breathed new life into the band. Then the kids are just like, "Who's Black Sabbath? Get the fuck off my property."
That's an appropriate response. I never listened to their songs, but I know the band.
Yeah.
I know of their existence.
Yeah.
I mean,
Paranoid.
Iron Man. Hello.
Yeah.
Time Machine.
Are we talking Guy Pearce Time Machine?
No.
Oh, you're talking about a song. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. When you said Time Machine, all I could think about was the Guy Pearce movie.
Fuck, that song plays in Wayne's World 2 when the T-1000 Wayne's World when the T-1000 shows up. Like I said, they actually parody this in Saints Row 4.
appropriate.
But this scene is just brilliant. Like,
Oh, yeah.
introducing us to all the different characters, but hey, you want to know anything about them on any deeper level, like their personalities and their camaraderie with one another? Show, don't tell. Don't say
Like
that guy.
2018.
Don't say that guy loves his Bible, even though we never once see him fucking read one or hold one or pray at the very fucking least. Fuck,
Yeah, he just gets his legs cut off at the end and flies off.
good riddance. He was actually my least favorite of that group.
Hmm.
And
But
that's
hey, you know
saying a
what?
lot.
One part that I can enjoy as a meme is when what's his face? McKenna. He's like, shut the fuck up. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah. Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn. Mine's as big as a house. Quinn is as big as a house? Big ass ego. Sure. You show me again, I'm gonna break your neck. Here's a little fun fact, something that we'll mention when we get to Predators, is the first end credit song that plays at the end of the movie is Long Tall Sally. A different rendition, mind you. But yeah.
I love it. I love the colorful vocabulary of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very nice way of putting it.
What else am I supposed to say?
Oh, I'm not complaining one bit. I just think it's pretty funny.
See, everything you need to know through visuals. Blaine is a macho tough guy and doesn't respect Dylan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm honestly shuddering at the mere thought of this scene having a narration.
Yeah.
That'd be so fucking bad.
You know, there is an interesting discussion to be had about Predator and how this is very much a lightning in the bottle type of film, and why the sequels, with maybe some small exception to Predator 2, but for a different reason. But we're not going to recapture this lightning in the bottle of Predator because it's just not going to happen unless you were to just like retell this same story over and over. You can give an appreciation to something like Predators for taking this idea, but changing it up, setting it on a jungle or in a jungle on a different planet with a crew that are not teammates. I'd say that Predators is as close as you're going to get to a quote unquote faithful retelling of this original film, just because would you really want to retell Predator all over again? Like the same type of scenario where you have a crack commando team going into a jungle and encountering a predator. It's like, you really want that same thing again? Like
what is the modern equivalent to that?
Yeah.
But here's something that really dawns on me though regarding what you said. Like, yeah, obviously, no matter how many Predator movies they can make in the future, they're never going to get this. They're never going to reach this peak, like ever. That being said, I don't. There is a danger to that level of thinking. It's where people will actually use that to lower their standards.
Mm-hmm.
Like when people say, "Oh, I'm not expecting much out of it." I mean, just look at all the Disney shows out there.
Yeah.
Look at what they do. And I wouldn't want to hold. I'm tired of trying to hold something that I really want to love to just such a mid standard. No, I want movies that are still coming out to be great. Not just passable. It's not enough anymore. I'm tired of accepting mediocrity and passing it off as good just because it didn't make me want to vomit. It was so bad.
Right.
Like, we deserve a new renaissance of great films. Like, people need to start appreciating it more. I mean, theater etiquette is dying out there.
Yeah.
That is not a subjective opinion. That is a fact. It is everywhere.
It's also having to do with the poor quality of films in general. Like,
oh yeah,
think about some of the more recent successes.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't to say that there aren't modern movies that are good. It's just a lot of the more noteworthy films that have been released are from pre-existing IPs. I mean, take Godzilla -1 as a shining example.
Oh yeah.
Another 19 years or
but it was also
years?
but it was also very faithful to its source material.
Yeah.
They took the idea of Godzilla and changed it up a bit, but still made it compelling. Like, in this case, it's not just about the embodiment of nuclear war, but war trauma and survivor's guilt.
Right. I'm really hoping that Badlands is good and not just like above average good. I mean, like, have something in there that is noteworthy in the franchise.
Exactly. Like, again, like I said, I'm not expecting something to be like this, because you know what? That's not even feasible at this rate.
Yeah, because it's going to be a completely different type of movie. That's the thing.
Like, I don't want to walk out of a theater saying, yeah, that was okay. It could have been better. No, I want to go out and say, that was pretty good. Yeah. I think that they're taking a step in a good direction here. I like what they're doing here. Something like that. I mean, I mostly felt that way when we were done with Killer of Killers, because there was some really cool stuff in that movie.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Because this movie is going to have Wayland Yutani involved,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Dan Trachtenberg actually delivers on a good Predator film that ties in with Alien, because the recent installment in the Alien franchise, like, it made me want to revisit Alien Covenant with more positive eyes. And that's bad.
That's really bad.
See, because you know what? Alien Covenant and Alien Earth are both prequels to the first Alien, but credit however partial it is to Covenant, it's years before the first Alien. And it doesn't take place on Earth either. Like, I've been watching video reviews about Alien Earth, and it's bad. It's like, it's not because it was cheaply made or anything. It's because the story is everywhere. The characters are stupid, like, even seemingly more stupid than Prometheus.
That's really fucking stupid.
And that is a very, like, high low bar. Like, if you're even more stupid than Prometheus, you know there's a problem.
Yeah, because
some might say that's an over exaggeration, but I'm telling you, the clips I've seen, the story explanations that I've been listening to, it's bad. Ah, there's the Predator.
Yeah.
Gatten Himmel.
Get out of here.
Hey, you really want to make something twisted? What if after they leave, those corpses start walking around?
Yeah.
Zombies, predators. Oh my.
Go Predators.
You know what? Since we're we're on the topic here, let us do address Killer of Killers ending, the new ending that they made, because they took a pretty good ending, all things considered, and they decided to add a little turd to the very top of the cake.
Yeah.
Why are we bringing back young Dutch? Why are we bringing back young Harrigan? Why did anyone think, or how could anyone think that that was a good idea?
We brought him back. We brought him back for the sake of bringing them back. Again, why? I still think Harrigan's is slightly more insulting because, again, if that were the case, why the fuck would they let him live and give him a fucking flintlock pistol as a trophy? Or not just a trophy, more like token of respect.
Yeah.
Now, fun fact: I actually held an airsoft version of that thing, and it's really heavy.
I can imagine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You haven't seen the Naked Gun movie, have you?
No.
The new one. Damn it! I'm just gonna tell you, there's a really funny scene involving thermal vision. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any memes on it. Like, it needs to, like, if I have to do it myself, I'll fucking do it. You know what I think is always so effective about the thermal vision, though?
What's that?
It's unnerving.
Yeah.
It's what you don't know that's so unsettling.
And the sound effect too, like the heartbeat sound. And that whirring sound, it adds to the
Just wait till we get to the first AVP. Oh boy.
Oh god. Okay. Something I just thought about, going back to the whole idea of the Predators abducting Harrigan. There is a fix for that.
Mm-hmm.
And here it is. The Predators that we see in Killer of Killers are you could say, a more extreme subspecies of the Predator culture, where it's like, okay, they heard about, one of their species getting defeated by these humans, so we're going to abduct him later to see just how tough he is. That being said, as rational as that explanation could be, do I want that? No. Rez? What? Most masculine movie is actually Purple Rain, gentlemen. I never watched Purple Rain. Fill me in.
Well, Rez, I'm just going to tell you one thing. The time sucked ass.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Me looking for someone. Oh, that's me looking for an opinion.
Really? Or is that you looking for what?
Fuck off.
Or is that you looking for Luna's severed head?
Piss off.
You know what? For that matter, what happened to her body?
I don't know.
These are questions that someone might want an answer to, right, Carter? It was a Prince movie. Also, I was joking. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes jokes go over my head more than Carter.
I know what Purple Rain is.
The song.
Don't forget Moore's Day and the time sucked ass.
How you doing, by the way, Rez? Hope you're doing
It's good
all
to see
right
you.
on the
Yeah,
Friday.
it's good to see you, buddy.
You know, I was so obsessed with these movies as a kid. I quite literally took an old black glove. I cut off the actual hand part. I cut out some cardboard and did like a Predator wrist gauntlet with the computer, like actually having it open and close.
Yeah.
Cheaply made, but it's the effort that counts. Because I was so obsessed with these movies. In fact, I remember I was playing Aliens vs. Predator 2010 on the PS3 when they released the first trailer for Predators. And I was so excited. I was like, my dad actually pulled me into his computer room. He sat me down. I was like, hey, check this out. I was like, oh my God, Predators. And then that's when they were also coming out with the NECA toys too.
Ah.
It was great.
It's like, oh, so
Good
this is
old
where
days.
Ubisoft got the idea of the whistle distraction for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other games did it before Assassin's Creed, buddy. Just saying.
What the hell is he? We'll see.
Did you just
I'm not doing
answer
anything.
your own question? Carter's
Wait,
gone
what?
bye, Caleb. You got anything?
No. Sorry. I'm too hungry beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Hey, what kind of pizza did you have? I know it was hot, but what'd you have?
Pepperoni, onions, and garlic. Did you just say ugh, Carter?
He did.
I'm not too fond of beans on my pizza.
You're not too fond of what?
Onions.
You'll have a nice greasy hamburger with them onions, won't you?
Fair.
You're talking to a guy that likes his steak well done.
Fuck off.
Ooh, J-Man, have a great stream, you
What's
toxic males.
You started it.
Hey, fair enough, man. Yeah. Have a good night, J-Man. Thanks for stopping by. We'll
Good
have
to
you
see
on
you,
next
Bob.
time.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a bingo card either.
Oh, yeah. I didn't go that deep.
Hey.
We're here to enjoy the show.
Maybe next time I'll do like I'll utilize YouTube's like polls and stuff. I'll do like a trivia for like Predator 2 or something.
Honestly, if we ran a poll, yay or nay for Predator, if someone says nay, it's like, okay, guess what? You're blocked from this channel. Don't ever come back. Like, you're fucking banned.
I'm sure there's going to be a nice handful of people that would say nay. Like, I'm sure that there are people, excuse me, that are watching this scene right now and saying, this is a stupid scene. It's too over the top and ridiculous. And my response is, yeah, it is over the top. No shit.
Especially with Arnold's stone cold face there. Just
get that son of a bitch.
Pretty much just, you know,
Damn.
Terminator, right? At this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Without being the Terminator.
Yeah.
Right out, Commando.
It is important to note that throughout this entire shootout, never once do we see the Predator's perspective on all this.
Yeah, I know,
And I say
right?
it's important because in Predator 2, they do the opposite. Because in the opening, you have a big shootout, explosions
Stick
and all.
around.
The difference is you actually get to see the Predator's perspective several times.
Yeah.
I think it's because at this point, the filmmakers understand, yeah, you already know this is Predator 2, so you already know what's happening. No need to hide it too much, right?
You know, if I was that guy getting shot out that hut, I would have said, "Who's there?" on my way down if I hadn't already died from the wound. Knock, knock. Who's there?
Ooh. Ah, shit.
The one lady in the movie, and she's very hot.
Yep.
Hey, Carter, let's go down to South America and pick us up some wives, eh?
Hostages.
Some what?
Hostages? Damn it, Danner. Oh, yeah, let's go to South America to pick up some hostages.
What the hell was this?
Carter would probably want to get some hostages.
Shut up. You're blue. You're hit. Bang.
You're hit.
Time to bleed.
I ain't got time to bleed. Sorry.
You got time to duck.
Would it be correct to call Alien a feminine movie, like the good kind, not the fake checkbox empowerment version?
I'd say Aliens.
Yeah.
Alien, and not quite. I mean, yeah, Ellen is the final girl, but
and she does take charge.
She does, but I'd call it luck. Now I'm not disregarding her character one bit. It's just she wasn't the fully realized strong badass that we know her for by today's standards.
Actually, if you think about it, it follows a very similar formula to Terminator.
Oh, very much so.
Both in the first installments, we praise those two characters for being those strong female leads that weren't fucking stupid. And then their sequels saw a natural progression of that. And now that they faced the nightmare, they have evolved as characters. And now they're tough as nails. And we still enjoy them for it. Because they can still
and their humanity, their humanity is still there. Exactly. Like, don't sacrifice, because again, you don't just simply, for a strong female character, you don't just make it as simple as, yeah, she's basically a man in everything but appearance.
Yeah.
Like, you got to give the character depth. And that is not a gendered or a race issue to all the dumbass progressives out there. It is a character issue. Like, there are more layers to a person than, well, that is very much true, Rez. And Indeed. Kill Bill is another favorite of mine.
Did you hear that they're gonna bring the movies back? I think it's this December as like a one big cut in theaters.
Yeah.
Kind of curious to see it. See how if they do any like editing changes.
Yeah. Again, like those three they're the perfect trifecta. Ripley, Kiddo, and Connor.
Yeah.
They are the perfect trifecta of badass women in films.
They're standouts for sure.
I mean, there are others, and some of them don't even have to be the leads, like Princess Leia.
Yeah. It's true. I don't know. I was going to say maybe Black Widow, but considering Scarlett Johansson's comments about her time as Black Widow.
Well, the character herself. Let's just keep that in mind. We're only referring to the characters. And for what they get right, you can credit the writer, not the adult pretender that played the character.
Fair enough. They didn't make the bride a man written as a woman. She's still feminine, vulnerable. She had problems fight grown-up guys, but she was skilled enough and enough background.
Well, you know what? These strong female characters also have maternal instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially Ellen Ripley and Aliens. Like that was the big thing. But even if you could use that to some comedic fashion, like in Kill Bill Volume 1 during the big fight scene, breaking down the sword of that one fighter, but then it turns out it's just a kid. And rather than killing or maiming him, she bends him over and spanks him with the sword as if she's the kid's mother or something. And it was funny.
That's what you get for fucking around with the accusers. Go on to your mother.
See, Billy's laughing at it because he thinks it's funny too.
It is funny. I did share it that one time where it's like, you can't hear images, me, and it shows Billy.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the sound. The tribal drums or the Congo drums or whatever, bongo drums.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's something that was sorely missing in Prey. Something that I absolutely shame the movie for.
Yeah.
Because that would be the one movie where it would fit the most.
Yeah. Given the setting and the culture. Like, hello.
How the fuck?
Again, going back to the Three Stooges analogy I like to use. That is like rolling out a table of pies for the Three Stooges and not having them throw the pies.
Pai Mei treated her like a dog, and she overcame it. They'd label it as toxic or abusive now. Yeah.
Well,
so that's the thing about
hard ass training.
Hell, the whole beginning when she's numb and the guy tries to essay her wouldn't have even been in it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or maybe they would have it, but it would be so toned down that it's like, oh, I'm just gonna slightly touch your
ankle. or just because it's in the movie, that big toe.
Wiggle your big toe.
And Tarantino would be like, I don't think that was very convincing. You should grab the whole foot.
It'd be like that scene in Road Trip. I don't know if you've seen Road Trip.
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, there's a scene in that movie where Amy Smart's character is sleeping on a bus, and some guy with a Jufro leans over, and it's director Todd Phillips, by the way. And he just starts licking at her feet.
Such a interesting choice.
The Parent Trap. That's where I recognize his music from. With Lindsay Lohan. Alan Silvestri's music. What?
We're watching Predator, and you're thinking of The Parent Trap.
But there was a rhythm I heard. I was like, oh, that's where else I heard that from. That.
Oh, I'm sorry. You couldn't have referenced Back to the Future because there's plenty of cues from Back to the Future that sound like Predator. You had to reference The Parent Trap. The Parent Trap.
Fuck, you were better off referencing Mac and Me.
That would have been funny at the very
piss
least.
On you. Oh, piss on you, Danner.
Oh, in fact, I have an even better one. Carter could have referenced Mac in Me.
God.
And do not speak your gross fetishes out loud like that. That's just gross.
Mac and Me?
No, Carter said he wants to piss on me.
No, I said, oh, piss on you. That's basically saying I have resentment towards you or no feelings towards you. You could thank Val Kilmer for that in Tombstone.
Now we both know that's a fucking lie. You're in love with me.
Ew, no.
You want to know something hilarious, Rez? You want to know something really hilarious? We were talking about this earlier. I was saying that after Alien Earth, I'm looking at Alien Covenant with more favorable eyes. Because Alien Earth's story is absolute piss water. Like straight up.
Well, just to answer that from my own perspective, there is also The Predator 2018.
The pinnacle of shite.
Yeah, that for me that is.
But you know what?
Well,
check this. Covenant is still ass. It also ties in with Alien. See, here's the deal. I agree. Covenant is still ass, but for me, it's more watchable than Alien Earth, which isn't saying much, but you have to understand. If you look at both Covenant and Earth, Covenant has the benefit, quote unquote, of being a prequel set farther back in time, so I can really just pretend it doesn't exist. But then there's Earth, where it's literally, like 2 years before the first Alien? I mean, no, check this out. Okay, so anything tied with the Black Goo is just trash. I mean, fair enough. But think about this. In case you don't know, guys, Alien Earth, the plot ties in with a human that gets, or humans that get their souls transferred into synthetic bodies. And one of these, the main lead, whose name is Wendy, she can communicate with the alien, or aliens, I should say, to the point where she can give it commands, like a pet.
Oh, isn't it that one movie where that giant, weird-ass semicircle flying saucer's in the middle and she can... That one? Oh, God. Dude, I fucking hated that movie.
What are you talking about?
There was a... Were you talking about, like...
You're mixing Prometheus, Alien Covenant with Alien Earth. I'm talking about Alien Earth. I'm not talking about Prometheus or Alien Covenant.
No, I was talking about a different movie. Something else. Some other different movie. I forgot what it was. But it had Amy Adams or Rachel McAdams. One of those two McAdams in there.
Oh my God. You're talking about that weird fucking Alien movie with Jeremy Renner and Amy Adams.
Yeah, sorry.
We're talking...
Something in those trees.
Never mind. Just never mind. Long story short, the amounts of retardation in Alien Earth cannot be fathomed. It's the rings of power of aliens. Pretty much.
Ouch.
Damn.
Pretty much. I mean, that's pretty spot on. No, think about it. Think about how weird it is that one of the characters in Alien Earth is a child that's in a adult synthetic body, and she's talking about getting pregnant. I want you to think about that. That is an actual thing in the show where she thinks she's pregnant. And keep in mind that this is a child in a adult synthetic body made by Disney. Do you see what I'm getting at? Do you see the weird bullshit? They have a lot of ties in with Peter Pan.
Oh.
Brother, she can communicate with the alien, but they never go into that. What does it think? Why does it do what it does? Listen. Hold on. Let's see. It takes place 2 years before the original Alien. Yeah. Why do we need to know what the aliens are thinking? Like on a deeper level, other than they want to either kill you or use you to continue their species. That's all we need to know. We don't need to have this weird, like, oh, they have a social hierarchy where they have feelings and they're just trying to survive, right?
I'm
like the orcs and Rings of Power.
Sick of this deconstructed bullshit.
These things aren't predators, man.
It's a pathetic attempt for losers to sound smart.
Please. I recognize this song. You know where else I heard this? It's kind of weird, though, that they use this in the promo to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
What?
There was I think they did like a promo or a behind the scenes feature where they used this bit in the trailer, not the theatrical trailer, different trailer. And it's kind of funny though because they were both made by 20th Century Fox at the same time though.
It's funny. It's
a coincidence that somehow movies reuse scores from other movies. It's kind of poetic though.
It's not like poetry, so if they rhyme.
No.
Shut up, asshole.
It just
Why are you booing me? I'm not lying. Yeah, no, Alien Earth trash. Like there were certain parts that made me uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable because the scenes were gross with its imagery. It was mentally disturbing for the context. Oh yeah, you want to talk about feet? One of the main characters, this guy named Boy Cavalier. Yes, that is the character's name. Boy Cavalier. They couldn't help but show this fucker's feet. Like, this guy just kept on showing his bare ass feet any chance they got. And I'm like, why? But people are like, oh, but it's so good. Okay, first and foremost, having an Alien movie take place 2 years before the original is a stupid idea. It was bad enough with Prometheus and Alien Covenant, but at least with those movies, it took place farther back in time enough to where I can say, yeah, this doesn't exist. Alien Earth, 2 years before the original Alien? For what? Why can't they do, Alien projects that are set after Aliens? Let Ripley, Newt, and Hicks have their happy ending and still continue the franchise with Weyland-Yutani and stuff. It's like, why not? Like, why do we have to have, like, Romulus, which takes place between Alien and Aliens? It's like, why? For what? I don't understand.
Me neither.
Oh no, Jim Hopper? He's not going to get back to Hawkins and save Eleven and all the other kiddies from Stranger Shits.
Does anyone even care about that show anymore?
Probably not since The Witcher. The Witcher. Discount. Henry Cavill. What a fucking shit show.
It's all a shit show anymore.
Remember, Neil Blomkamp was going to make an Aliens movie. Yeah, the concept art showed Hicks with like a scarred face, showed Ripley with like an alien like headdress and stuff. It was some pretty crazy stuff. And this is the real batshit crazy thing that irritates me. 20th Century Fox decided to not go forward with Neil Blomkamp's Alien movie because Ridley Scott wanted to do Prometheus.
Wow.
We were going to get a sequel to Aliens that would have ignored Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, but instead they chose to go with an Alien prequel.
Oh, a movie that decided at the last minute that it was a prequel.
Hardly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, can we even really call the thing at the end a freaking Alien?
Not really. It looked like ass.
It was.
Hershey's chocolate syrup, the same stuff they use for blood in Psycho.
Wow, thank you. I didn't need to know that. Well, Predator stripped down Hawkins to his bare ass. Carter?
Shut up. Dude. You know what's weird, though? I hit my headset because I thought there was a fly buzzing around, but it was the damn movie.
Wow. Really immersed. That's good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, painless.
Hey, Carter, look, it's an animal.
Shut up. Oh my god, they killed Jesse!
Oh,
okay. And you know what else? I always thought he was yelling Sergeant.
Interesting. Funny because Sarge and Khan sound so similar.
Okay. When you have a shit ton of ammunition and the range closes in 5 minutes.
Now we got this crappy Disney Predator movie coming. He's adapted with the power of soy milk and female empowerment. Listen, I don't want to hear that. I want Predator Badlands to be good.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can't get over the thing's design. The hair looks stupid. The face looks stupid. For some reason, the Predator has Elle Fanning on his back like he's freaking Chewbacca in Empire Strikes Back. I just want a good... Aspects of Killer of Killers was good. The samurai, the sword, that was good. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the whole concept of the Predator gladiator arena. I just don't want those Predators to be the freaking default. If this is like a Predator situation where you got like the different subsects of the Predator culture, cool. More Predator lore. Give it to me. Just don't make every Predator want to take their, the victors of a previous battle to their homeworld for a gladiator fight. These are Predators that collect trophies. Skulls, heads, spines, weapons to showcase on their wall. Not all of them need to be fucking gladiators.
Right.
But it's like everything we're getting, with maybe the exception of Badlands, is, oh yeah, all these Predators, yeah, they take trophies and then they're gonna kidnap the victors for a gladiator arena. It's like, no. Give us some old-fashioned Predator stuff like this. Or Predator 2. Or Predators.
Let's just mainly stick with this one. The highest of highs.
I know. It's just, the thing is, the concept still remains. These are hunters that are like fucking Vikings and they take trophies. They don't all need to be gladiators from Rome. Listen, Badlands has potential, okay? I'm not going to completely dogpile on it. The whole idea that we have a Predator movie that has a Predator as the lead, like a main character, like the main character, I like the idea. I like the idea of a Predator going to a planet to prove itself. That sounds like a very cool idea. I'm just confused as to why they decided to put in an android on the Predator's back.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe this movie will be on par with Predators. And that isn't a low bar. Maybe
time will tell.
Maybe to some that's a low bar, but I actually like Predators. For all its faults, and it has many, it's a solid third film.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood, always thinks we need a human element. You know what? You're right. Because if you think about the latest Planet of the Apes movie, did you really need a human element in that?
I don't know.
Bro is on some cope. Aren't you his friends? Don't let him live like that. What do you mean? I'm not coping. I'm not coping at all. The whole idea of a Predator-focused story is not cope. I have an entire comic book line in a case. I'm looking at it right now. That has, well, it's not necessarily Predator-focused. Well, it's partly Predator-focused, but it is the first AVP comic that gave us a main Predator lead that 2004 decided to somewhat copy, but made it worse. It's one of the reasons why I have a vendetta against the first AVP film. Because they took elements of the comic and they decided to just like make something entirely different. It's like, you know what? You could have given us another Ellen Ripley. but added in Predators with a mix. But instead, you decided not to. You gave us a period piece set in 2004. It's just like, what are we doing? If you can actually write, the human element can be great. Godzilla -1 shows that. Oh, 100%. No, I meant that you think it will be good. It's modern Disney, bro. What have they shown that they can do it right? Killer of Killers, The Sword. You may not like it. I don't know what your thoughts are on Killer of Killers as a whole, but I'm looking specifically at the Sword segment where it was the two brothers, and then you had that Predator thrown in the mix. I have always wanted to see a Predator movie set in feudal Japan, and kind of got that. It has potential because Killer of Killers as a whole, it's not total shit, and the Sword is great concept, horrid executions. Look, I will agree. Like for me, the shield and the bullet, nah. The shield, the main character there, she was a girl boss through and through. The bullet was a weird, like it made me question what are they doing with a predator, because instead of a predator hunting, it's literally just a predator in a spaceship during World War II taking out planes. It's like, what the fuck is this? That was dumb. But the Sword is the best one. If you literally made Killer of Killers with just the Sword, like its own Predator movie set in feudal Japan, that's all you need. Well, that's not all, but that concept is fantastic, and for what we were given, I thought it was okay. Well, no, I thought it was good. I'm not gonna mince words. I thought it was good. Some parts I would have changed, sure. That being said, I thought it was a solid entry. It could have been its own movie.
Oh yeah.
But then we got the bullet, and it's like, why did the Predator have his dreadlocks off? Like, what? How is this? Anyway.
Bullshit.
I'm also not trying to be so black-pilled either. It's just I've seen nothing to counter my view. Now, look, I get it. Like, I'm with you 100%. Prey was mediocre at best. At worst, which I'm leaning more towards the worst. The fact that the Predator was defeated with his own weapon in such a comical way makes me like. That's why I'm not 100% on like having my faith in Dan Trachtenberg, because it's like, how is it that a Predator doesn't know his own fucking technology? Why would he use his bolt gun knowing that the targeting system is linked to his mask, which has been removed? Did he not think to himself, maybe my opponent is using my own technology against me? Like,
I think it would have been smarter than that.
Yeah. Give us Sword, but written by the guys who wrote Shogun. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
What's his name? Hiri. Oh my god. I'm gonna butcher this man's name. And I like his acting so much. Hiroyuki Sanada from Shogun. He was also in The Wolverine 2013. He was in The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. He's a great actor. Oh, he was also in Mortal Kombat as Scorpion. Have him be the lead in the Predator movie? Like, I seen this concept online, like a lot of pictures, or it's just the one picture, but where Sanada plays as a disgraced samurai, a Ronin, and he's hunting down a predator that killed his master.
Mm.
I mean, Sanada is a great fucking actor regardless, so getting him in a Predator movie, that'd be fucking awesome. 100%. We barely see the Predator, but that's how it should be. Play with the ninja theme, where people think it's a rogue ninja slaughtering people. I mean, there's so much you could do, man. Like, I'm thinking to myself, The bullet, really? That's what they gave us in a Predator anthology. The bullet, like we couldn't even get something from Rome. What
No.
Predator versus a gladiator? Like, here's one: Predator versus a Spartan from 300. King Leonidas versus a Predator. Like, come on! But we get a freaking.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And yes, Shield was girl boss cringe, brother. Let me tell you something. The inconsistency with that Predator's freaking hand cannon, where it's like, oh yeah, it can shatter wood, but it conveniently doesn't shatter her shield very much. Like, why? What the fuck? There are people that we know that love the shield, that they have the shield as their first favorite in the anthology. And I'm thinking to myself, how?
Oh, you killed.
Fucking girl boss through and through. I just. Can you imagine that? A fucking Predator story with Vikings sounds really cool, especially because their cultures are fairly close together. You know, honor and glory in battle. But instead, you give us a girl boss that. She's going toe to toe with a Predator that's like 3 times her size. And look, I'm all about the underdog and David versus Goliath stuff. But the shield just ain't it, brother. It ain't it. Oh my god. Have it take place in Africa, jungle on jungle against a Zulu warrior or something. Predator versus Black Dynamite. Yeah, I mean, take out the shield and the bullet, and you got yourself a deal.
All right.
But you know what? It just shows, because it's like, you know what? The Predator, the Predator concept can be applied to so many different scenarios. And yet, for some reason, whenever we get these, like, okay, Rez, did you ever watch a fan film called Predator Dark Ages? Not the best, but it was an interesting concept. It basically, it was a Predator hunting down a bunch of knights in the Dark Ages. Hence, Predator Dark Ages. I thought it was pretty good. It kind of felt like it would be an anthology in Predator Killer of Killers, funny enough. If you haven't watched it, I would recommend it. I mean, it is a fan film, so, you know, take of that what you will, but it was pretty good. Have you guys watched Predator Dark Ages?
No.
Oh, well, that should be something to watch. Like an honorable mention in this We Ain't Got Time to Bleed. It's like I think it's like a 30-minute fan film.
Anya.
Her motherfucker, I'm gonna bitch slap you for that comment. Anya? Anna. He said and she said Anna. Or
sorry,
Anna. Who's got Anya on the brain now, huh?
Wowee.
Don't worry though, Danner. I'm 100% sure that Carter's not trying to steal Anya from you.
Oh,
he finds his muses elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. See.
You know what? Maybe we should have done this. Go to a forest somewhere up in Canada and start trying to pull down a tree together.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps. What would we have caught, though?
Maybe we would have caught Carter cluelessly wandering into the forest looking for Fluffy animals with whom he can defile.
Fuck you, man. Man, fuck you and fuck you too.
You really think this Boy Scout bullshit's gonna work?
Come on, Apollo, put your back into it.
Too soon. Also, I know the movie is trash, but the concept of a Yautja xenomorph is horrifying. It doesn't need eggs; it can just impregnate you on the spot, stronger, faster, smarter. Yeah, see, the thing is, the Pred alien is another thing that was from the comics / video games. I like the concept. I don't got a problem with the concept. It's just, as you had put it before, the execution. A teen slasher movie. Yay. And yet somehow, like you also said earlier, it's not even the worst installment in the franchises. Which is bizarre to me because in 2007, that was the pinnacle of garbage. And somehow it got worse.
Somehow.
Wait a minute. Was it? Oh. I can't remember if you had sent this to me, Danner, or if it was something that I found. I'm going to have to send this to you. Like that scene where it shows up in the maternity ward and does stuff still scars my brain. You see, that's the thing. That scene was
too much.
It was excessive. Like, yeah, it is a terrifying concept, but I'm thinking to myself, what's the point in showing a pregnant woman get her belly bursted? Like, oh wow, belly bursters.
They're shock value.
They're fucking chest bursters, not belly bursters. Get out of here. Aha! Aha! All right. I found this. Danner, if you're inclined to do so, I would like for you to read this out loud for the chat.
Oh, God.
Because that line, that word, that phrase, somehow, you got to read it. I found this on Facebook. I read this, and I was like, there's no way. See, the thing is, though, I took the concept and made a better scenario in my head. Would you like to read it for us?
No, that's the most retarded fucking shit I've ever read, and I refuse.
Well, that's okay. I'll do the reading. Story time. All right, Rez, I hope you're ready for this. So this is something that I found on Facebook. This person said, the somehow Palpatine returned criticism is disingenuous. Here's why. That line of dialogue is from Poe's perspective. He has no info and doesn't know what we, the audience, know. In the first scene on Exegol, we see cultists doing experiments, Snoke clones in a tank, and Palpatine repeats his line about unnatural abilities through the dark side. That is enough context for us to gather that he is some kind of clone and was resurrected through the Force. Later, immediately after the somehow line, Beaumont Kin says dark science cloning, secrets only the Sith knew. This provides more exposition and context for the audience. So acting as if the somehow line is the only explanation that the film gives is disingenuous and just plain wrong.
Okay, that was frightening right there. Just knowing it was standing right behind him.
That is frightening. But not as frightening as this. I wonder.
Poncho getting logged?
No.
Oh.
Should I do I dare do this? Maybe there should be a dumpster episode for that movie.
I don't want to. I just don't want to.
Could it be any worse than the holiday special?
I really don't ever want to go back to that trilogy.
You know what? Eventually we're going to meet somebody who says that they love the sequel trilogy. And they're going to challenge us.
Mac, come back. Well, in the words of
definitely sucked on glazed batteries as a kid.
Mac is going after the Predator. In the words of Princess Leia, he certainly has courage.
Is that what you said? You heard that too, right, Danner?
What?
When his mic cut out a bit? Or was it just me?
No, I heard it.
I said, Mac out of the Predator. In the words of Princess Leia, well, he certainly has courage.
Courage. Again, give me the holiday special over the sequel trilogy. Rings of Power, Halo, Fallout, Witcher. Yeah. Do we need to be reminded that this man got drunk to the point of vomiting?
Let's not talk about any time I'm ever under the influence. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Including some edibles, right?
Let's not talk about it.
You know, I think we severely missed out on this stuff when we were up there.
You missed nothing interesting. Just me having a complete breakdown. No
oh my God, there's a predator in my room. Joe Biden? Hey there, Corn Pop. Where's that big burly man Carter sauce? I need to give him some of my chocolate chip ice cream. Hey, Carter, is that Sleepy Joe I see on your bed?
What? Where? No.
How did I make you look? Why would Joe Biden be in your bedroom, boy? What kind of parties are you having over there? Did you, rent out the old place to some party crashers or something?
Hell no. There he is.
Wow, the predator was on his knees.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy? When do you see a predator on its knees?
Right now.
Too bad they didn't pick up on the whole thermal vision thing, you know?
Yeah. Because, of course, it could see them.
It's quite interesting that he didn't make a move right there. I feel like a shot with a plasma caster could have done some good damage to both of them.
Yeah. I mean, Mac's really just gone bye-bye at this point.
Yeah.
Well, he just he lost his best friend, though, so yeah.
It wasn't just vengeance, it was fear.
Yeah. The intensity of this shot with the three lasers. It's like, yep,
yeah.
That's it.
Yep. You know he's fucked.
Oh.
Fuck.
Damn it.
R.I.P. Big Mac.
Mm-hmm. He never got to see Mac and me.
Well, lucky him. Okay, the fact that he's twitching.
That's unnerving.
And that he took it right to his face.
I think the more surprising thing, though, is that it didn't blow his head off completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
considering what we've seen what it did to Blaine's chest, you know?
Right.
And I would say that the chest is probably a lot thicker than the head.
Right. Now that part there, every time I think of how it should have ended.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Well, that thing's killing us because we're armed. What are we carrying these guns for? I'm just watching the Predator just like offering them like, but no thanks. Yeah, you keep it.
That vocal mimicry, man.
Yeah, so fucking unnerving. See, that's exactly why Hawkins had to die first, because if he didn't, we'd be getting jokes throughout this whole sequence.
He can mimic us like a parrot.
Huh, what a pussy. Ugh. It would be the 2018 movie, except there'd be one guy this time, but it would still be just as bad. And it would kill all the tension when it's trying to have a consistent tone of horror.
Yeah.
Which it's most certainly having, especially in moments like this. Yeah, again, you can nitpick the potency of that plasma caster all we want. I mean, blew a hole in Blaine's chest, didn't quite blow Mac's face off, and took off fucking Dylan's arm.
That's another thing in Alien Earth compared to the original Alien. In Alien Earth, they're supposed to be hyper intelligent beings, but they're downright morons. Yeah. We see, no, you have to understand, Rez. It's because they're children in very expensive synthetic bodies for some reason. And then they befriend the alien. They befriend the alien because Wendy can talk to it. That's fucking stupid. Straight up.
You think?
It's like, oh yeah, you remember when Ripley was just like mindlessly gunning these things down? Oh, they were just trying to protect their queen. They just wanted to impregnate you unwillingly without your consent. There's a reason why they were referred to as the rapists of the galaxy.
Yeah. Every villain is just misunderstood now.
Fucking dog shit. Well, and aliens are practically space truckers, and they're actually practical. They actually try to think things through, even when trying to operate on the facehugger. Yeah. In Alien Earth, they try to operate on a facehugger and literally cut it through and kill their own captain. Yeah, that was pretty fucking dumb.
No, don't.
Hey, you remember that part in Alien Romulus where they explained that the alien from the first film survived in the vacuum of space? Isn't that hilarious?
No.
They literally can't leave the original villain alone. What are they going to do next? Are they going to say that the jungle hunters survived despite being crushed by a freaking
There it is. There it is right there. My favorite Arnold moment of all time. I'm going to go back to what we said over at Backtrack Cinema, but that is the most vulnerable I have seen Arnold.
Yeah.
That's honestly why it's my favorite. I mean, you watch something like the Terminator movies or Commando where he is just an unstoppable force of nature. But here he is injured and like, I could die here. You get the hell out of here. Just go.
Yeah.
Like the vulnerability is just bleeding through the fucking screen. And Alan Silvestri's score is just the cherry on top.
100%.
And we're about to get to my favorite scene in the movie overall. Because we were asked what was the best.
My favorite Arnold scenes are from Total Recall.
Take this and stick it up your nose.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Stunt double, don't let me down.
It's a great shot of the water.
Yeah.
Even if the water was apparently filled with leeches.
Ugh.
Watch Total Recall, then Demolition Man. Good pair?
I love Demolition Man. Like, I put that one on my Mount Rushmore of Sly movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I think the only time I watched it was actually with J-Man on his channel.
Well, what makes... I'm curious now. What would be his Mount Rushmore of Stallone movies? And I made it a hard rule. If you're going to pick a franchise, you can only pick one per franchise. Like, you can't pick multiple Rocky movies, and you can't pick multiple Rambo movies. You can only pick one.
Knowing J-Man for Rambo, he'd pick First Blood.
Yeah.
I love this shot.
Oh, yeah. That's why this is my favorite scene. Get to see the Predator for more than 5 seconds at a time.
Mm-hmm. Finally get to know what he looks like. You know how you could ruin this scene? By having the Predator step on Arnold's foot and having him cry. I will never forgive Dan Trachtenberg for that shit. Fucking Raphael Adelini. That's how you make him a sniveling, whiny little bitch. Gets his foot stepped on or his nub stepped on and then he dies. It's like, oh yeah, that really cool scene of Harrigan getting the pistol from the elder.
Yeah.
And then he just turned it into bullshit.
Yeah, so much for that idea.
What a crock. Oh, my foot.
Couple.
How to ruin good movies 101.
Yeah.
Rez says Rambo, Demolition Man, Judge Dredd, and Ants. Ants? I didn't know that Stallone was in that.
He was the big one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and Cliffhanger. And there you go.
Really? No Rocky in there?
No Balboa?
Tango and Cash.
Let's see, that would be in mine as well. I love Tango and Cash.
Never watched it.
Well, gee, Rez. Why don't you just go ahead and put Spy Kids 3 on there, huh?
Oh, God.
I never watched Spy Kids 3 either.
Well, don't.
I've watched the first 2 Spy Kids. And then I watched that movie that's kind of like Spy Kids, but it has the asshole from Twilight.
Oh, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
More like Shithead and Lava Bitch.
that, yeah. That too, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I'll always remember Spy Kids 2 for is that in a movie called Spy Kids, it has Steve Buscemi ask a rather interesting, thought-provoking question. You think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created? I'm sorry, this is a Spy Kids movie? Of all the movies, for someone to ask a question like that, it's a fucking Spy Kids movie.
Hands? Are we the baddies?
R.I.P. Billy.
Fatality.
Whoa, bro! I thought my list was pretty good. I haven't watched them in forever. Griffiths and Rocky. Yeah, no, it's been. Well, see, here's the funny thing: I haven't even watched all the Rocky movies. I've watched up to Rocky 3. Or no, not true. I got to 4 with J-Man. I haven't watched 5 or Balboa, and part of me refuses to watch Creed because I am not a Michael B. Jordan fan.
Yeah, what's wrong?
What's wrong with my list, man?
You picked Judge Dredd? That movie's dumb. I'm sorry. He's only Stallone in that movie. He is not Judge Dredd.
Do you prefer the Carl Urban movie?
By fucking far. Like, seriously, difference is night and day. I am the law versus I am the law.
I'm vengeance. All right, vengeance, you're fucking fired.
Okay, here's the other thing. When you write the law, all I'm hearing is Rico saying, "Law!"
It's interesting. You're only seeing like 3 skulls there.
Yeah. You know what I'd like to know? Why the hell does Chopper have skulls on him?
Because predators can hunt humans before they hunt Xenos, but it isn't until they kill a Xeno that they are actually blooded hunters.
But the question is, whose skulls are they? The nameless guys that get killed at the very beginning?
Be kind of funny. But it also wouldn't make too much sense because then at that point, that means that the young bloods already prove themselves. So that means they have to prove themselves again.
Or maybe it's just the next level? I find it hilarious. We're watching this classic, yet we keep thinking about the future with AVP and shit.
Yeah, it is kind of funny, isn't it?
Don't worry, we'll cross that bridge later.
Let's be quiet for this moment.
You ruined this scene, by the way.
No, I didn't ruin it. I enhanced it. You should be thanking me. Peter, Meg, Evil Monkey, the Predator. Come on, it was awesome. You know it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
It is.
Better. On your hat, damn giraffes. I gotta find that picture. I gotta find that video. I'm gonna put that as like one of the little video clips on the channel here. So I'll just randomly pull it out, like the freaking coffin dance. Just like
I'm pretty sure it was in the last dumpster episode, so you don't have to dig very far.
Yeah. Also, Dread 2016 is legitimately a gem of a movie. The actress playing Anderson was great too. Carl did the role justice. The mere fact he stayed on
2016. 2016. That was 2011, dude.
Really?
Or was it 2012? It wasn't 2016. It was earlier than that.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
The actress playing Anderson was great too. Carl did the role justice. The mere fact he stayed with the helmet on made me love it more. Another movie I watched that I thought was decent was Alita Battle Angel. Now, you can compare it to the manga. It has its faults, but I was never discussed. That's true. Yeah, Alita Battle Angel was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, no, you're right though. You want to talk about crappy manga adaptations? And no, I am not talking about Dragon Ball. That one is in a league all its own. I'm talking about Ghost in the Shell. If you ever watch Ghost in the Shell, the anime, the actual animated movie from the '90s, and then you compare it with the Scarlett Johansson one, it's like it's been a while, but that's almost like a contender for the dumpster for me.
I've only seen it once.
Which one, the Johansson movie?
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll do another double feature. The world was actually pretty good, but the writing was trash. Yeah, that was my big problem with it. It was just it kind of I can't remember. I just remember that it had diverted from the manga and the anime to the point where it's distracting for me. But again, I have to revisit it because I think I've only watched it like twice since they released it. Also, what are your guys' thoughts on Predator 2?
We like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's my number 2 in the franchise. They did a pretty good job of expanding the lore. Underrated and at certain points overhated.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, there are some parts I probably would have changed myself, but overall, I thought that it was pretty good.
I mean, yeah. Inferior sequel, decent movie. No,
Yeah.
Rez.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Don't apologize. We go all over the place all the time.
That's true.
You're
Look,
just
hey,
you're making this a lot more fun, so don't be too hard on
yeah,
yourself.
we appreciate you sticking around with us this long. I know sometimes we just go quiet on these watch alongs, so we appreciate you sticking around and chatting with us.
Yeah.
Thank
Stick
you
along.
very much. But yeah, no, Predator 2 was great. How do you think they handled the Predator in an urban environment? So here's the funny thing.
Concrete jungle.
So Predator 2 is loosely based off of a Predator comic that it wasn't one for one like the comic, but in the comic, the story followed Dutch's brother, who was a cop in New York instead of Los Angeles. And they did a whole like alien invasion thing in that comic, funny enough. But I thought they did a pretty good job with the urban environment. They managed to make a non like a when you're in Los Angeles or in a major city, you don't feel isolated usually. Yet somehow, some way, they managed to do it. Like they took a similar enough approach, like within this film and Predator, and made it feel like okay, the Predator is gunning down everybody. You know, it doesn't matter if you're in a jungle or in the city, you're still screwed because the Predator is stalking you. I think they did a pretty good job. Speaking of comics, you'd think someone would have attempted to at bring the synthetic xenomorph on screen. Oh fuck! They'd find a way to fuck that up too, man.
Don't you just say how you can't trust the so-called creatives anymore?
Well, I think it's very telling when you have like fan projects that do better.
Yeah.
Like I mean that not just in storytelling, but like in prop making. Like literally, like the summoning key that I brought with to Canada or the ray gun that I have.
Yeah.
Like the attention to detail, so freaking good. Meanwhile, the actual license holders can't be bothered to make something that's good and affordable.
Because fans, when they make shit like that, they have the key ingredient that these corporate assholes don't have. Love.
Soul.
Yeah.
Heart.
Passion.
All of it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so dumb idea. Do you think it'd be weird if DVD made or a killer and a survivor this for that game?
You're saying you'd like to see Dead by Daylight bring Predator in as a killer?
Yeah.
I mean, people have already been talking about it. Like they brought in Alien. People kind of thought that the next progression would be Predator. I mean, Dead by Daylight is it can be fun at times. I just don't know how well it would function in Dead by. I mean, look, they made Chucky work, so they can make a Predator work. I'm sure. Again, Neil Blomkamp had a great idea. He also had a pretty good track record. And you know what? That it gets me every time, man, because it's like we could have had a Neil Blomkamp Alien movie, but instead they gave us fucking Ridley Scott's Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
Crock of shit.
We could have had Ripley come back, but oh no. We're gonna do a prequel. Fucking great, bro. Hey, you know what? Speaking of Prometheus and stuff, Rez, what did you think about the human alien engineer hybrid in Romulus? That tall fucking thing. What did you think about that?
Oh dear.
That thing was taller than a goddamn president. Oh yeah, this is Alien Romulus, right? But we're not going to have the main monster or the ending monster as an alien. No. We're going to have an engineer hybrid with an alien tail, and still have the acid blood, and it can grow to the 8-9 feet tall in like a minute, 5 minutes. You thought that the aliens going from chestburster to full-grown Xeno in a day was bad? Show them Alien Romulus. I always thought they should have made the Thing as a killer. Imagine gaslighting the survivors. That'd be pretty fucking funny. The glue, glaze, batteries, plus a whole bottle of Tylenol levels of dumb. It's so stupid. I remember watching that in the theater. I didn't have a Danner reaction to say what the actual fuck. I would have, but they actually copied 3 and did it worse. Yeah, it was fucking stupid.
Here comes his ugly motherfucker.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the Predator design, shall we? Specifically in this movie. I'll wait for Danner to get his ears back on. I think
I just muted my mic and took out my headset so I can listen to the Predator more.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's talk about the Predator design. I know we mentioned this in J-Man's stream, but every movie after this one, with some small exception to Predator 2, they have not been able to capture the level of detail and realism that this creature has.
No.
Like you look at this creature, look at his face, how wet it is. It's like he's actually sweating. It looks like a real creature. Compare that to everything after, and
or it just looks like a mask, because it is. Like, yeah. Like that thing right there in AVP. My God, what were they thinking?
The fucking eyes, especially.
The puppy dog eyes.
Yeah. Ugh. And the mandibles being as big as they were, like it was distracting.
That's honestly why I'm clueless as to why that figure in particular doesn't have a mask. Why it came with it unmasked with its mouth wide open like that.
Yeah. You also notice the color of its eyes. The eyes on are the eyes on yours
blue or something?
Well, that's the funny thing. In the movie, the eyes are brown, but the figure has like green or blue eyes. It's like, huh? Look at that shot right there with the predator in the distance. It looks so fucking good, man.
Badass and frightening all at once.
And the music to accompany it. The music is a big reason why this movie works so good. I think if we didn't have Silvestri's soundtrack, it wouldn't be as iconic.
Another favorite shot of the Predator here, particularly unmasked.
Yeah.
This, where he's just like, hello there.
Do it.
Do it. I'm out here. Kill me. I'm here. Come on.
Look at how the Predator's face is still wet. Like, the attention to detail. How can they not get this shit right? And it's like
I said it last time, and I swear this is no disrespect at all to Mr. Kevin and Peter Hall. But when I look at the Predator, I do not see an actor in a costume at all. I see an alien creature.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only a Predator could survive a face shot to the with a freaking tree trunk.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen the Korean zombie show Kingdom? So I started watching it. I think I stopped at like episode 2. I don't know why I stopped. I thought it was okay. I don't know why I stopped watching it though. And it was a long time that I watched it. Like I think I watched it around the time that it came out. I can't remember though. You know what? Now that I think about it, how the hell did the Predators even pick Dutch up? How would they know to pick him up? Like, okay, so the Predator sets off a self-destruct device, right?
Right.
He's not making a distress call. He's blowing himself up. So let's say, hypothetically, the Predators, like more Predators show up to investigate what happened to their fallen brother. How would they even know that it was Dutch that did the final slaying, so to speak?
Right.
Like, Predator 2, I can see how they could realistically, like, oh yeah, it was this guy that did it. But how do they bring back Dutch?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not Arnold running. What the hell?
It's the Running Man.
It's a mustache man. Kevin Peter
There's
Hall.
Kevin Pete. There he is.
Shout out to my man. They tracked him by his testosterone levels.
Boom.
And not his autism levels.
No, they got a glimpse of him in Terminator. Saw his swinging Johnson in the shadows. You ever notice in the opening scene of that movie how the blonde-haired thug guy is just looking down at Arnold's chunk, just like,
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing there? Yeah. That guy was looking at Arnold's Schwarzenegger. What the hell was that? Was that Carter trying to do the freaking Predator sound?
Sounded more like a boar getting sexually assaulted.
The fuck? How the fuck do you know what that sounds like?
You tell me.
Yeah, you're the one who made the sound.
Me knowing when the weekend is over.
They're literally no shot weaponize autism.
Yeah, I
Be careful
know.
with the last name. I didn't give you the pass. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I get it. Very funny. Very funny. I was wondering, I was like, oh.
Yes. The sitcom closing scene.
I find it very funny that they had to hire bodyguards to protect everyone from Billy.
Hmm.
It's like, man, he must have been a real asshole then. And of course, beautiful.
Yeah.
Damn it. I wish I could have met Carl Weathers one more time.
I wish I could have met him in general.
Yeah, you saw him from a distance, right?
I saw him from a distance wearing a mask.
Yeah. Kevin Peter Hall is a Predator. My man.
Fuck yeah. Well, that's one off the list.
All right, yeah. I need to address the poll. So, I asked the question: is Predator the most masculine film ever made? 60% said yes, but 40% said no.
Well, what could be more? What could be more? Over the top? I'm genuinely curious what the people who say no are thinking.
Quick side note. Back when I was in middle school, I used to have this song playing on a CD player all the time heading to school.
Nice.
Like when my dad was dropping me off at school, I'd have him play this song in the car. Just this song.
Right.
I have an obsession with Predator. Like if I had the money to get my own Predator costume, I'd a full blown Predator costume tailored to me.
Yeah, about that. Someone in the Crow's Nest Pass had one on Facebook Marketplace for like $1,400.
That's not bad.
And to think I could have gotten a hold of that person while you guys were here and just said, yeah, I have this nerdy guy from Texas. He's obsessed with Predator. Mind if we come look at that costume?
It's
didn't have a mask,
mm-hmm.
but it's a Predator face.
Yeah, I mean it's probably for the best though, because just looking at it, I'll be like, I don't have the money to buy it, and I really want it.
Then the next thing you know, I end up buying it for you as a parting gift.
Oh my god, that's $1,400 though, man. I couldn't ask you to do that.
No, instead you'll settle for some AVGM Blu-rays.
Hey man, I started watching those like the week after we got back. The production value is great. It's fucking awesome.
It's funny that his complaints about DVDs and shit are completely realized with those Blu-rays because, no loading, no logos getting to it, just get to it. Hit play and boom, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But
give me that Green Ranger helmet.
No.
No, that is mine.
Actually, both of them have a green. Wait, Carter, don't you have a Green Ranger helmet?
No, I have a Pink Ranger helmet.
Oh,
because I picked it up from the that shop in Temple at the mall. It's the Lightning Collection. What? Catherine Sutherland was going to be at a convention. I was going to ask her to sign it, but I forgot the damn helmet.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I have a black or a white and black one myself.
I got white.
Black one.
White, red, and blue.
And Lord
and green.
I used to have a 12-inch doll of the dog commander from SPD.
Kruger?
Doggy Kruger, Commander Kruger, the Shadow Ranger.
Anubis.
Let's not go there. He's talking about Anubis.
Oh, God.
Fuck off. That was his name in the show, genius. Full name.
Yeah.
Commander Anubis.
How the fuck
Doggy
is
Kruger.
it that we go from Anubis to Stretch Pup?
Shut up, dude. Irrelevance.
Irrelevance? I almost need to make like a new coffin dance video, but where it just like shows off all the freaking screenshots that I've collected.
Dankasha.
With it plastered onto the coffin.
Hey, you already have Luna. Don't add more fuel to the fire. Just knock it off.
You know what? I think just because you said that, I'm gonna do it.
Dare. Don't you fucking dare.
I want the Quantum Rager helmet though. And
I want the suit.
Time for
SPD. It is a good season, yes.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed off we never got a SPD and Mist crossover.
SPD what?
SPD and Mystic Force.
Mystic Force.
Mystic Force. Well, I know the Sentai did it though.
Well, I don't think those two would have meshed well together. They're too different.
Well, space cops, wizards. Yeah, you gotta have a point.
Yeah, wouldn't work.
Regardless of all that, that is Predator. And even though we were watching Predator, we spent more time talking about shittier things than Predator.
Well, we were still on the topic in the Predator franchise, but honestly, we've talked about this movie ad nauseum, not to mention, as I've stated many times, we did a watch party and commentary for this recently on Backtrack Cinema. If you want more of our detailed thoughts, go check that out. Watch the replay, and here's some of our more deeper thoughts on this masterpiece of a film. Because, we all know it's one of the best movies ever made. It's my favorite Arnold movie, right next to T2.
Yes, sir.
It is, and as far as movies where the hunter becomes the hunted, this is the golden staple, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the crowning achievement. You know what? I can't monologue. It's a good movie. It's a damn good movie, and it's one of my favorites of all time.
Definitely a top 5 movies of all time for me. I said this probably during that stream too, but I grew up with this movie. Like, I grew up with the franchise right next to Godzilla, Star Wars, X-Men, Spider-Man. Like, if there was like a top 3 off the top of my head, it would be Predator, Godzilla, and Star Wars. Those are the 3 biggest franchises that I can recall. Might as well throw in Terminator, Spider-Man, and X-Men as well. And Lord of the Rings. I did do Lord of the Rings as well. But Predator is in the top 3. Easy. So even though things kind of start going downhill from here, we can still appreciate the good that this franchise has. Because not all of it is bad. We can still appreciate the good elements. And we're keeping our fingers crossed that Predator Badlands isn't dog shit.
Well, I think appreciating the good elements is a bit of an understatement. You cherish them.
Fair enough. Well said.
Especially in art.
Very true. Very true. So, I would say that next week we're going to be live streaming the next installment, but Danner is actually going to be occupied next week because up in Canada they celebrate Thanksgiving earlier than us bloody Americans do.
Yeah.
So
it interrupts the spooky season for me, so I'd say you guys have it lucky.
Yeah, it's the one holiday between Halloween and Christmas, so that's something.
see, I'd prefer that as opposed to, yeah, we're getting all right for Halloween. Oh, this weekend comes along. Take a break, Thanksgiving. Sure, I get the. Sure, there are only two good movies I could think of that I can watch for the weekend, and that would be Thanksgiving, as I mentioned earlier. But the other would be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which, as I've said many, many, many times, is my favorite comedy. So there is that. I have that to look forward to. But I could also watch, I don't know, I could watch that movie for Christmas as well. I don't give a shit.
It's close
enough.
But
Thanksgiving is more appropriate. I mean, I have a tendency, especially in November, to watch the John Candy trifecta. That being Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Like there's my little trilogy right there that I could watch every November. I don't know why November. I don't know. It just fits.
Wait, Canada? Yeah, you didn't know? Our good old boy Danner here is a Canadian.
A fucking Canadian. Yep.
Whoa, look at me. I'm a fucking Canadian. What a shit stick.
And in case you didn't get the... Okay. And since you're learning that, Raz... What the fuck is that?
What do you mean you're a Canadian?
Oh, I get it. Heard of fucking ugly Reds. Yeah, Canada kind of sucks.
Jesus.
Well, just so you know, Rez, since you're obviously just hearing that now, yes, these two in the tail end of late July made their way up here, and we hung out for a good couple of days. So yeah, we did get to hang out in person, and that is the highlight of the year.
I think I'm gonna set time aside this weekend to actually edit those videos and upload them. Since we're not going to be live streaming next week, I don't have to worry about any extra intros and stuff. So I'm going to set some time aside to go through the videos and put them together so you can see the adventure.
I really want to see it all come into fruition because not only would it be good for viewers to see, hey, those three got to see together, they got to hang out together, but it's good for us too because call it our video photo album, if you will. Because those moments where
we don't take kindly to you northern Mexicans. Well, you can tell that to Carter because he is himself a southern Mexican, among other things.
Oh, Rez, you are a treasure.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So yeah, we won't be live streaming next week, but the week after, so that would be the 17th of October, we're most likely going to do a double feature. We're going to do Predator 2 and Predators. We'll still have to talk about whether or not we want to do it all in one stream or if we want to split it up between days. Regardless, so no Predator stream next week. We will resume this Predator Watch Along series on the 17th. But in the meantime, do stay tuned on the channel for the vacation video. Oh, wait, let's see. Predator 2, then AVP, then Predators.
Is that a ranking, or are you trying to predict what we're doing here?
I think he's suggesting that's what we do the watch along for.
Well, nah.
No. I mean, it does make sense chronologically speaking if we were going based off the timeline.
I get it, but we've made the bed.
It is very true. Predator 2, Predators, AVP, then AVPR. mainly because we want to get the best out of the way first before diving into the final shit sandwich.
I mean, honestly, Requiem is that could just be a dumpster hybrid for all I care.
In fact, it's probably what we're going to do.
It is a bad movie.
Of course, I'm going to be kind of screwed on the title for the stream. We ain't got time to bleed because this is Danner's dumpster. AVPR. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, call it a mismatch. We'll see what happens when we get there.
I'm looking forward to it because it's been a hot minute since I've seen the movie, but I just remember it being shit with a really good Predator.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, no stream next week. We will resume the week after to let Danner celebrate his Thanksgiving. In the meantime, maybe I can give him a Thanksgiving gift with that vacation video. Then the holiday special is a palate cleanser.
Wow.
Oh, Rez.
Oh.
You know what? Maybe I'll do just that. Once we get to the Christmas time, maybe I'll just pop on the holiday special and sync it up with our live stream and just so I can see drunk Danner again. Hey, Rez, we appreciate you hanging out with us, man.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hey, buddy.
We will see you when we see you, my friend. So, yeah, special thank you to everyone who stopped by. Rez, Kyle, we appreciate you. Special thank you to our Patreon supporters. Names will appear in the end credits. And as always, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, remember that, like the truth, the entertainment is out there. I'm Special Agent Spooky Clutter.
I'm Special Agent Carter Sauce.
Special Agent Dr. Richtofen.
And until next time, fellow investigators, remember.
The entertainment.
The entertainment.
The entertainment.
The entertainment. The entertainment. The entertainment is out there.